Prime forecasting is always difficult, especially when you consider that token economics is a new field of study. However, using basic economic principles such as supply and demand, we can create frameworks for valuing crypto asset classes. Hey guys, welcome to CryptoGalaxy. In today's video, we'll be talking about Ethereum and its journey to $20,000. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive more videos like this. Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin, has risen dramatically in recent months. After starting the year at less than $1,000 per Ether token, the Ethereum price has surpassed $4,000, climbing alongside Bitcoin and most other major cryptocurrencies. Now an expert panel predicts that Ethereum will reach nearly $20,000 by 2025. That's a 400% increase from its current price, with major upgrades to the Ethereum network potentially pushing it even higher. Token economics is a developing field of study that connects the programmatic issuance of tokens and economic incentives. It's new and perplexing. There are numerous ways to value a token, just as there are numerous ways to value equities. Other factors such as regulations, network usage, and EIP 1559 will undoubtedly be important. But if all else is equal, we can oversimplify the reason why Ethereum will be valued at $20,000 after proof of stake to just one thing: issuance. The number of new coins created every day in a crypto network is referred to as issuance. However, understanding why issuance exists is not required to understand why Ethereum is grossly undervalued. Simply keep in mind that issuance is a necessary aspect of all cryptocurrencies and is associated with the cost of securing a crypto network. Take, for example, Bitcoin. Every day 900 new Bitcoins are created in the case of Bitcoin. If each Bitcoin is worth $45,000, the cost of keeping Bitcoin's price stable is approximately $40.5 million per day. That is, $40.5 million in demand is required to offset the increased supply from daily issuance. Ethereum also has issuance. Approximately 13,500 ETH are issued each day. At an average price of $2,000 per ETH in 2021, it currently costs around $27 million per day to keep Ethereum's price from falling. The major change that is about to occur in the Ethereum will be upgraded, which will reduce its issuance by 90%. This is referring to Ethereum's complete shift to proof of stake. Again, you don't need to understand what proof of stake is to understand this argument. Simply understand that it will reduce the number of new ETH created every day. Another very important thing to note is that the growing popularity of decentralized finance, or DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, has contributed to Ethereum's popularity, giving it more use cases that benefit the coin's investors. With DeFi and NFTs, roughly 70% of the panel agreed that Ethereum now has more use cases than Bitcoin. Developers are looking to replace the existing Ethereum blockchain with a new one as Ethereum 2.0 approaches. This will aid in the resolution of the network's current bottlenecks. It'll also increase the volume of transactions on the network. Hopefully, this will contribute to the reduction in the exorbitant fees charged for transactions when network traffic is high. The soaring popularity of DeFi, which uses cryptocurrency technology to recreate traditional financial instruments such as loans and interest, and is intended to replace banks' roles with blockchain-based protocols, has aided Ethereum's rise over the last year. With many of the largest DeFi projects built on Ethereum's blockchain, the token has skyrocketed as users flood the network. Meanwhile, the latest cryptocurrency craze for non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, has resulted in heavy traffic on the underlying Ethereum network. DeFi, which is so far building an alternative financial system that is more accessible and democratized, is largely based through decentralized applications on the Ethereum network, said a panelist and senior lecturer, Iwasalami, of the University of East London. These developments indicate the future of finance and are very promising, and well-balanced regulation. It would facilitate the credibility of this growing industry. Suppose you have 100 ETH left, you can offer it on a kind of marketplace as a loan. Someone else can agree to this, the conditions are poured into a smart contract, and the borrower offers collateral. Nothing more is needed. Many such services ensure that you receive high interest on your loaned ETH, and by high, we mean interest that our parents talk nostalgically about. As DeFi continues to grow, the companies that hold ETH as collateral will grow. So it's a great idea to keep an eye on ETH updates. Now let's look at Ethereum predictions by Finder's Panel. The Finder's Panel included a number of well-known panelists. Dr. Iwasalami of the University of East London was present. Sarah Bergstrand, CEO of BitBull Capital, Alpha 5 CEO Vishal Shah, Lex Sokolin, head economist at Consensus, among others. A majority of the panelists seem to agree that, while the coin may not have much further to run this year, it'll have a massive run over the next 4 years. Vishal Shah, the CEO, was more conservative. He predicted that the coin's value would not rise much higher than it is now, putting it at just $6,000 by 2025. Shah is confident that Ethereum will continue to perform well. However, the coin's unlimited supply is a disadvantage. He also stated that Ethereum was competing with other protocols in terms of usability. Others did not think that this is a suitable forecast. Sarah Bergstrand, Chief Operations Officer at Bitbull, predicted the price of $100,000 per ETH by the end of 2025, citing network upgrades. This is a staggering prediction. She believes that the widespread adoption of Bitcoin will be followed by the widespread adoption of Ethereum. Furthermore, network upgrades will contribute to the price increase. Dr. Paul Ennis predicted $10,000 by the end of 2025. Ethereum is currently undervalued according to this statement. Dr. Salami went on to give the coin a $20,000 forecast by 2025. This brought the average of the panel's prediction to $19,842 per ETH by 2025. Raoul Pal, a former Goldman Sachs executive, discussed Ethereum in a recent interview, saying that ETHs above $20,000 feels about right. Paul co-managed the GLG, Global Macro Fund for global asset management firm GLG Partners, now known as Man GLG, in London. Paul was previously with Goldman Sachs, where he co-managed the European hedge fund sales business in equities and equity derivatives. During an interview on an episode of the Nankless podcast that aired on Monday, that's August 30th, Paul stated in his long-term price prediction for Ethereum was $20,000, and that he arrived at this prediction by mapping the assets chart over Bitcoin's chart in 2017. According to Paul, Ethereum's trajectory is identical to Bitcoin's 4-year bull run. According to the Daily Hodl, he stated, "All I did was just map over the ETH's chart to the Bitcoin 2017 chart. They work perfectly, and it gives you $20,000. There's no great science to that, but it feels about right." Paul has repeatedly called Ethereum the greatest trade available in the crypto space in recent months, citing the impact of staking on reducing the coin supply. He claimed that only 13% of Ethereum's total supply was in circulation, with the remainder staked, locked, and hoarded. Ethereum is expected to transition from the current proof-of-work protocol to proof-of-stake by 2022. Miners will no longer require energy-intensive mining. Instead, staked Ether will protect the network. According to some experts, it will improve its scalability, security, and sustainability, so the value of Ethereum will rise as well. According to Coin Price Forecast, the Ethereum value will rise in the first half of 2022 with the price of ETH approaching $9,000. However, the price will drop to $8,200 in the second half of the year. The desire for a consistent income from staking on the one hand and a short payback period for equipment on the other will keep the cryptocurrency buzz going. The cryptocurrency's average value is expected to reach $11,850 or more by the end of 2023. Let's talk a little about sharding. The process of dividing the Ethereum network into many areas known as shards, allowing many transactions to be processed simultaneously, is known as sharding. Proof of work necessitates the storage of the Ethereum network's data by all full nodes, and the algorithm used to reach consensus is extremely computational. More transactions and a greater number of miners have created a bottleneck in the system's ability to deal with these technical limitations as the Ethereum network has grown. Sharding is one approach to addressing the issue by distributing data and transaction processing functions among network nodes. It's no longer necessary for all nodes to store all data and process all transactions. Rather than incorporating these improvements into the previous Ethereum system, Ethereum 2.0 was developed as a separate system that will replace the original structure on December 2nd, 2020. Assume that the changes implemented by Ethereum 2.0 are successful in resolving the scaling and speed issues that have arisen thus far. In that case, as Ethereum's functionality improves, adoption, and thus value, is likely to rise significantly. All in all, Ethereum is the most adopted programmable token. It has lots of use cases, and with all the new future changes coming into the network, it's getting better and better in terms of transaction fees, speed, and scalability. Therefore, it's very important and possible that it's going to hit $10,000 or even $20,000 price in the near future. So if you think it's too late to invest in Ethereum, I hope this video can help you make the choice for yourself, as we've given you enough that you need to know about Ethereum's journey, and it's just starting. So hop in, cause it's not too late. And that brings us to the end of the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to watch more videos like this. While you're here, click on one of the other two videos on your screen, and I will see you there.